coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins, you gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, actually. It is getting a little later. It's about 5:23 Eastern time. I am the Crypto Crow, and I'm going to do a video today that's going to break down some numbers, some number crunching for those of you guys. Because I get questions all the time. Like, I want to get into crypto, but I don't know anything about it. I'm not sure what to invest in. I'm not sure what does it take to do really well? How risky is it? All this other stuff. And I've answered a lot of these questions a multitude of times in the past, but some of these videos are older. We're all getting older. How much grayer am I than my first YouTube video back in 2017? I feel like getting into crypto is probably equivalent to like becoming president. You just start going gray after a few years. It is what it is, right? But we're going to dive into what would it take to make $1 million in the crypto space? And, the big question is, it's not just about how much does it take to invest, but it's also a matter of when. It's a matter of like what price you get in on something. It's a matter of the price that the price peaks out. And, the risk is ultimately relevant to the project you're investing in, which is one of the reasons why over the years I've become a lot more risk averse. And I don't put money into a bunch of like brand new crap tokens on a pipe dream to take over the world. I've learned. And there are going to be a lot of people that do that because every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's new to the crypto space and decides to get into some shitcoin out there on the interwebs because they think they're going to make 1,000x return in a month. They're going to tell all their friends, and their friends are going to blindly jump in, and we're going to repeat the same thing we do every 4 years. But hopefully some of these people will catch this video because you're going to like it, share it, you're going to subscribe if you haven't already, and you're going to help use this video to spread some gospel. What is the gospel? Well, it's the Church of Cardano. Having been in the space since 2017, I've seen so many different cryptocurrency projects rise and fall, whether it's rug pulls or teams break up and the project goes to hell, or there's a big hack, or there's something. What's one project that just has not seen any of that to date? Well, that's Cardano. And I've watched Cardano rise and complete its development milestones year after year, cycle after cycle at this point. And it's just continuously gaining more and more momentum and steam. And it's a little slower than a lot of the crypto minds out there that are more in line with instant gratification. They want everything now, and they don't really want to have to work for it or suffer for it. But in the age of the digital era, which is where we obviously are now, having to wait, 2 or 3 years to get rich is it seems like it's just not good enough for some people. But for the rest of you out there that know how life-changing a situation this is, I'm going to share some numbers and maybe help you now. I want to make sure you understand this is not financial advice in any way. I'm just some old guy on the interwebs. I'm always right sometimes, okay? And so we're just going to leave it at that. Now, if I wanted to make $1 million by investing into Cardano, and if you're not quite sure what Cardano is, I have a playlist all about it. Go learn. That's what it's there for. I've got a learning and getting started in crypto playlist that teaches you like basically creating wallets and all of the other newbie stuff that should help you out. And then I have a Cardano playlist, which is basically just about everything I've ever said, every deep dive, every calculation, every prediction, you name it. It's all in there. So go check that out if you're new here. Greatly appreciated, especially if you leave a comment and a like, because those definitely help. So if I wanted to make $1 million in the crypto market and I wanted to play it a little more safe, while I may not make 1,000x returns over the period of a year by investing in Cardano, I stand to do pretty well. And we're going to break these numbers down. $1 million is the goal. Now, if the peak of Cardano, which I don't necessarily think this is going to be, but I just wanted to start it here as the high point. If the price of ADA, Cardano, ADA's the ticker, if the price of ADA reached $10 a piece, you'd only need 100,000 ADA right now. 100,000 Cardano. If the price gets to 10 bucks, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. You're a millionaire. Congratulations. Go pay your capital gains tax and go live your best life. If you were to buy 100,000 Cardano at 15 cents, you're looking at a $15,000 investment. Price isn't 15 cents right now, but there's a chance that if my Wyckoff schedule plays out over the next 6 months, we might see 15 cents in Cardano. Maybe we don't. We'll see. But the price is about 25 cents right now. So if you were to get 100,000 ADA right now, it would cost you about 25 grand. That 25 grand by the peak of the next market, which is likely, potentially going to be in 2025, that'll make you $1 million. $1 million off of 25 grand if the price reaches 10 bucks. And if you see this video late and you like it and you're like, ah, man, I'm a little late. The price is 35 cents. Well, it'll cost you 35 grand to get that 100,000 ADA. Still a pretty good price point, if I do say so myself. Now let's dive into it a little bit deeper here. Let's say the price only gets to $9. Okay. My prediction that has been a prediction since, I don't know, 2019, I think. I can't remember. You guys can tell me in the comments. I do believe that there's a very good chance that it's going to hit somewhere around $8. Okay. And we could get a blow off top even higher, which could push us into $9 or $10. Maybe it does. And maybe it lasts a day or so for anybody that's got their limit set to sell at those price points. Maybe we see that. I will probably have already started to get out a little bit, or at least average out. If it hits $8, I'm averaging out. Let me just tell you. And if it hits 15 after that, well, oh well. Okay. I'm still a happy camper. But if it were to just hit $9, you need 111,111 Cardano, priced at 25 cents. We'll just base this because I'm going to pull this in so you can screenshot the whole thing at the end of the video. But at the current price, you'd need about $27,777 to potentially make $1 million if Cardano peaks out around $9. Okay. If we move down to like $8, which is where I think this is going to fall, I really do believe wholeheartedly that we may see somewhere around $8. Every cycle, it looks like Cardano's price more than doubles the previous cycle. So if you remember correctly, back in, I think, 2017 into 2018 peak, Cardano peaked out around $1.33, came all the way back down to just 2 cents. In some exchanges, it was down to less than 2 cents. Within 6 months in the new bull cycle, it went from 2 cents all the way up to $3.14. This has come all the way down, and it's hit a bottom of, I think it was like, I don't remember, 23 cents. Something like that. Maybe it was 17. I can't remember. Maybe I was waiting for 17. But it hit into the low 20s. And it's come up and it's come down and it's been doing its thing. But ultimately, you know, we're sitting at 25 cents right now. It costs you about $31,250. So in my realistic best case scenario, around 32 grand could potentially turn into $1 million by somewhere around 2025 at the new peak of the market. You need 125,000 Cardano for that to happen if Cardano does in fact hit $8. Again, there's no real guarantee. There's no 100%. There's no, oh, I'm going to buy this. Crow said I'm going to be a millionaire in 2025. Let's go sell everything we got and move to Puerto Rico. Only a dumbass does that. I did very well, but I wish I wouldn't have gone to Puerto Rico. I mean, there's some fun to be had there. Let's be real, but man, it cost me a lot more than I gained. That's for sure. I left the tax benefits behind, if that tells you anything. I just said I'm going to pay my taxes and stay here. So anyway, let's say it doesn't quite meet $8. It only gets to $7. You need 142,857 ADA. And, well, at 25 cents, that'll cost you about $25,714. That is a miscalculation because that should be, oh yeah, okay, because you need more. Yeah, okay, that's right. I think, no, that's not right. And I think that is what happened. There was a miscalculation there. And I'm going to pull this up real quick and I'm going to calculate it right, because I'm not sure what happened, if it was a phone call or what, but I'm going to work this out right now. So 125,000 Cardano. 1, 2, 3. All right. 125,000. Why isn't this working now? 1, 2. What's happening? Hold on. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3. Multiply that by 0.25 and you got 31,250. Okay, well, I guess that is right. All right. So 31,250 at an $8 peak. 25. Oh, that's right. Okay, I was reading the wrong one. I'm silly. Okay. 142,857 Cardano is what is going to be needed if the price hits $7 for you to become a millionaire. If you buy those at 25 cents, you're looking at 25,714 bucks. Come down to $6. It's $6 each. You need 166,666 ADA. Priced out at 25 cents, which is where it's at right now, you're looking at $41,665. How many of you think that Cardano is going to hit $6? It hit $1.33, then it hit $3.14. You think $6 is a much better play? Do you think that's a little more realistic than $7, $8, $9, or even $10? It would cost you around 42 grand to become a millionaire at 25 cents. The current market price at a $6 peak, 42 grand. That's what it'd take you to become a millionaire, minus your capital gains tax. And keep in mind, if you're buying it now at the 25 cent mark, you've got more than a year until the very likely peak. You got probably a year and a half or so. And if you hold, my whole slogan, Crow Your Coins, it's all about holding your cryptocurrency for over a year to reduce the total capital gains tax. That's what that whole thing is all about. It's not about dime in hands, folks. It's about holding it to pay the least amount of capital gains tax you can. Pay your taxes, but I mean, let's be real. If you can hold for over a year and pay less, it makes a lot more sense, at least in my book. I could be wrong. Talk to your accountant. He might disagree. Anyway, let's say it just gets to $5. It costs you 50 grand. You need 200,000 ADA at $5 a piece for you to make $1 million. That's $50,000 worth of Cardano priced at 25 cents each. Come all the way down to $4, $3, and $2. There you go, man. I mean, the numbers are right there. It speaks for itself. If it hits $4, and that's as high as it gets, which to me sounds crazy, you need $250,000 ADA. So 250,000 ADA at 25 cents, you're looking at $62,500. To me, that's like a kind of a no-brainer at this point. If you come in late, $87,500. That's what it's going to cost you just to make $1 million at $4. If the last peak was 314, what are the odds it's going to hit $4? This is the thing. This is about educated guesses at this point. All of this stuff is educated guesses. If you want to be flagrant and you've got a rush for loss and you love that high associated with gambling, throw your money on a shit meme coin, and hope for the best and hope it pumps and hope it becomes something. Chances are it's not. The only thing that pushes the value of a meme token is the community that it's able to build around it, that's constantly talking about it, establishing that FOMO amongst the community and newcomers. Realistically, that's how Bitcoin grew. That's how all crypto grows right now, because everything is still very infantile. Okay, let's be real. The technology continues to grow day after day, and new development milestones are met all over the place across the board on all crypto. But I don't know how many times Cardano's hit the #1 spot on GitHub for being the most developed blockchain in the world, amongst all the other stuff that's going on with it. But listen, let's just say, Cardano might hit its all-time high at $3 again. I mean, it went from $1.33 to $3.14. Maybe it just staggers out at $3 this time. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what would keep it down. I don't think that's going to be the case. It's picking up steam across the board. Just look at all the data, look at all the charts, watch all my videos. I show you. But let's just say that were to happen. Currently, it'd still cost you 83 grand to make $1 million in a year and a half if Cardano only reached $3. It's 333,333 ADA. Listen, folks, the numbers speak for themselves, and it's not rocket science. If you do your homework and you understand what you're buying and you understand why you're buying it, it really makes it easier to make much better educated decisions and reduce the risk of loss. Now, the other reduce of loss is how silly are you being with your wallets? How are you storing your cryptocurrency? Are you storing them on a phone? That is the dumbest thing anyone could ever do. And I even see big YouTubers that do this. Don't do this. I don't use my cell phones for anything crypto related at all, ever again. Never. And as a matter of fact, I've got a service that I'm going to start talking about here, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to become an affiliate for them, and it basically makes it so that nobody can hack your SIM, nobody can hack your phone, and it's pretty slick. And it comes with insurance and everything else. And I'm going to be talking about that in the very near future, as well as my old. I don't know how many of you guys remember when my AT&T phones were hacked, or my one phone, and I called them and I recorded the whole thing and made a YouTube video out of it to show everybody what can happen. Don't store any crypto on your phones. It's just plain stupid, and that's really all there is to it. You want to use a hardware wallet. You want to use, you don't leave anything on exchanges. I can't stress that enough. You use exchanges like a public toilet. You go in, you do your business, and you get out. You don't leave the stuff sitting on an exchange, because you don't know what the exchange is going to do. You don't know what the government's going to do to push the exchange to do something. You don't know if the exchange is going to get hacked. You don't know what the outcome is, okay? So you have to play it safe. And like I said, I'm always much more risk averse nowadays. And those are the numbers, and I'm sticking to it. Until next time, guys, crow your coins. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.